Hi, and welcome. My name is Joe, and we're playing the Bookwalker. Last time we've got this Thor's hammer. We have. Okay, let's talk first. Hello? I have a job for you. I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready as always. You need to be even more ready than you usually are. Have a new partner, and if we pull this job off without a hitch, you can't even imagine what opportunities it will open up for me. I'm happy for you. So we need to make the client happy. If he's happy, then I'll be happy too. And if I'm happy, a little of that happiness might trickle down to you. Get my drift? Like I said before, I'm not doing this for the money, it's for my shackles. The client sent me an advance payment and I spent it on my new office. So get ready and don't let me down. Okay. What's that? An excerpt from an article. Several readers reported the incident to the writer's police, who immediately began investigating the situation. All copies of Torben Zikinski's The Spark of Hammer have now been taken off the shelves. Interesting. Seems like we made it out at the right time. So he's about... no. Maybe a shower? Quick shower? Indian Quest. This letter confirms that you have paid your water bill debt. We ask you to please refrain from future late payments. Sincerely, the water company. Indian Quest from HRMNY Publishing Agency. Rumors of your situation have reached us, Mr. Quist. We assure you that everyone at HRMNY sympathizes with you and wants to help you in any way we can. We invite you to serve your sentence with us. However, unfortunately, our resources are quite limited, so payment is out of the question. We remember just how good your books were, and we want you to get back to the creative process as soon as possible and write fantastic new material. Thanks, guys, but that doesn't really help. So, while he's in these shackles, I understand that they can... I need to put this on the desk. They can pay him like really low. Okay. And they actually try to use that. Ooh. Whoa, what? No info about the writer. An excerpt from a review. It certainly expands the universe, but new books in this series are published so rarely that this expansion seems more like mockery. However, I must admit, I am intrigued. So, a strange note. The contractor agrees to infiltrate the Cornelius Paradox by Oleg Sergeyev and extract an item, Cornelius's magic wand. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contract. Interesting. So, do we have something new? Increase damage, additional damage to all enemies. What is better? Increase damage, additional damage to all enemies? Let's go increase damage. 3-5 was 2-3, now 3-5. Interesting. So let's see what changed in here. Okay, then don't talk to me again. So kitchen works. What's that? Take all. What's that? Who's been stealing food again? What nerve? My children are going hungry. Can I put it back? Can I return it? No. Whoa. What's this? What? What happened here? Riders police. What the hell? How long it was? Okay, let's go back and let's go into this book. Okay, the Cornelius paradox. Lobby. Oof. Damn people. I don't think that lady over there noticed me, but this guy definitely saw me land. You there, Roderick? Like always. Figured out how I can convince you that I'm not cold and cruel, and heartless. Well, and unpleasant, and someone who couldn't care less about anyone else. Alright, fine. Keep it down over there. Sorry. So here's my plan. Not only I'm not going to hurt any characters, but you've done such a good job with that up until now. I'm actually going to help them, all of them. We're going to help every single person we meet in this book. Sounds good? I won't abandon anyone. Sounds pretty suspicious. Now, come on, I'm a completely different person deep down inside, you'll see. We'll start with this guy over there. Hi, do you need help? Me? No thanks, I'm alright. Well, that's one less we have to help. I said keep it down. Let's go find more characters. Hold on, what are we actually here in this book for? Oh yeah, I need to find Cornelius's wand. A magic wand? Most likely yes, and it's a rush order. But I think we'll still have time to help anyone. Okay, but I'm going to keep an eye on you. You're acting really strange today. I won't let you down. Message board. You see a message board packaged with information. It's divided into several sections. The school's job postings. Let's see, part-time receptionist wanted. Requirements, female, age 50 plus. Not quite a fit. Seeking system administrator, hourly rate offered. What kind of administration is that? Let's keep looking. Oh, this one's perfect for you. Janitor needed. I guess I have to try. The school's motto. In its own column, written in large letters, is uniting our differences and overcoming challenges. General information, Headmaster Robert Lemontier. Educational license number 23. Complaints and suggestion book. Hours 8:20. Visiting hours for parents. Oh. Wait, what? Half an hour? Now you take the slim word book from its folder on the wall. There are insults written all over the cover. Yeah, so the locals don't like wizards very much. Stop taking up so much space in our city. We could have built a huge park here. No one in this cursed neighborhood can sell their houses, and it's all your fault. Big deal. Teacher. A man dressed in a classic modern suit sits expectantly on the bench. His outfit seems very out of place in this old-fashioned school of magic. My god, he notices you looking at him and tries to avert his eyes as far from you as possible. What are you doing here? I have my waiting for my classroom to be free. Oh, so you're a teacher. That's briefly. What do you teach? Table manners? I teach a programming class here. His chest puffs out a little. What's that? Some kind of magic? It's not. It's hard to explain. He waves a dismissive hand at you and returns to his thoughts. Do you know how to get inside? I'm scheduled in already. You may have to sign up for an appointment or something. Okay, there are job openings on the wall over there. Let's go see if there's anything good. Yeah, we're going for a janitor. To outside? Oh, really? Boxes. Mossy boxes on damp ground. More boxes? Boxes on the ground ready to be shipped out. They're wrapped up with plastic ties. Walk away? Okay, so we need the pliers. Again. Boxes, boxes. Nothing inside but full boxes. Marvelous. Two movers are sitting on cardboard boxes and smoking. The boxes are bowing under their weight. Greet them. Hello. The movers slowly turn their hands towards you, pause for a second, then turn back. My back's about to give out from lugging all this junk around, or lodging. I told you to wear a belt, didn't I? He slaps his belly, which is wrapped in a sturdy leather belt. The lanky mover flicks his lighter lazily and brings the flame close to a tiny metal seal holding the cardboard box closed. In an instant, the melted seal falls to the ground. What do we have here? He rummages among the paper-wrapped school equipment in a box. Oh yeah, the lanky one takes something out of the box. It's glowing and made of glass. What the hell do you want with that piece of crap? I know, I'll keep it as a souvenir. It'll light up my house. Step in. Hey you, put it back. Who the hell are you, ugly? I take what I want. I've spent the whole day dealing with these boxes of yours here. I deserve a little present. Put it back. This is your last warning. The mover doesn't seem very scared. Roll up your sleeves. Let's show him, Nicky. Alright, he jumps up from the box. Hit. Idle. Okay, so this guy is idle. Okay. So, hey, let's use stun. Let's use stun again. Shield. Idle. Drain. Shield. I don't need to. If he will be idle, then I can just do this. Whoa! I missed that. Hey, are they alive? You're one tough idiot. Damn it, the mover slowly gets up from the ground. Fine, you win. He closes the pilfered box and puts it back in its place. That's better. The movers glare at you angrily from under furrowed brows. And the movers are chatting and sitting on the boxes. They seem to be purposefully ignoring you. Yeah, I cannot move anywhere else. Who are you? What do you want? The receptionist doesn't look at you. Her attention is fixed on the small TV set on her desk. Is there anything I can help you with? Can I go inside? Yeah. You? Help me? She raises her eyebrows in surprise, but your words are still not enough to draw her attention away from the TV. That's right, I decided to try and help everyone meet today. Well, isn't that nice? Now I ask you, who are you and why are you here? Tell the truth. I came here to help all the characters in these books. Then I'm going to steal Cornelius's wand. Right. Continues watching TV. Show her the job listing. You're looking for a janitor and I'm looking for work. Yes, we've been looking. The receptionist rolls her eyes but finally looks away from the TV and turns to you for the first time. Why are you all wrapped up like that? Is there paper on your face? Got the truth? It's a disguise. The receptionist opens the desk drawer and with a sigh pulls out a stack of pink, yellow, and green forms that puff out a cloud of dust as she drops them on the desk. Is this going to take long? Name? Etienne. Any allergies to cleaning products? Cleaning products? I thought you were all wizards. Answer the question. No allergies. Excellent, you're hired. Just like that. Here's the bucket and the rock. To the right of me, you'll find the entrance to the library. Wipe the dust off all the bookshelves, then come back here. What about those cleaning products? We're fresh out. She turns her attention back to the TV. I'll get it done. Image on floor. The 3 crests. There must be something. Restroom, library. Let's go to the restroom. So, tap. There's nothing else. Fill the bucket. Okay, nothing else here. I'm curious if I can continue to go here. Door to hall. The door in the... Oh, it's locked. I've seen this picture in his apartment. So, box. Take all. Shelf. Start dusting. You sigh and start wiping the dust off the shelves, but stop when your rag catches on something. There's something scratched into the shelf. Examine the inscription. This looks like runes. Oh no, they're words. It says second shelf, third book from the left. Third book from the left. Keep washing the bookshelf. 15 minutes later. Alright, the bookshelf is done. And let's get started on the next one. Start dusting. This is the biggest bookshelf in this room, and it's covered in a thick layer of dust. You find yourself unconsciously squeezing the rack in your hand. You wet the rack in the bucket and start wiping the dust off the shelves. It's important work and your eyes start wandering over the shelves, coming to rest in an old-looking folder. Look through the folder. You brush the dust off the folder, which is decorated with a man's head crest and an inscription, The Baraters Guild. There's nothing but dull documents in the folder, and nothing catches your eye at first. But then you find a handwritten letter at the very back. Read it. Dear Maricus, I'm asking you to please accept another guild into your ranks. I know you will protest, but I am unwilling to discuss that. I assume you've read the report already. However, there is a religious aspect to it that I left out because I wanted to tell you about it off the record. They use wizards solely for military purposes. According to their beliefs, wizards must use their powers to destroy the armies of the enemy, which of course in this day and age is quite difficult. But all I'm asking you to do is to pay attention to each of the students, because once they finish their studies, they will be going straight to the battlefield. The Baraters Guild. Okay, just keep dusting. You keep cleaning and dusting. 20 minutes later. Well, I think this bookshelf is clean now. And I suggest we get started to the next one. Leave. It's clean. Ooh. The bookshelves aren't going to wash themselves. And of course, they just had to be the biggest bookshelves I've ever seen in my life. That's really the only way to get inside the school. You take the rack from the bucket and bring it out. They don't let just anyone passing by go into the main hall, and that's where Cornelius's wand is. And the wand isn't the only thing in there. What else? Oh, those characters you said you were going to help. Oh, yes, right. I advise you to keep pretending to be a janitor, even once we get inside. Sam wiped the layer of dust on the first shelf. This is exactly how I imagined an adventure on the School of Magic. On the second shelf, you notice an old piece of paper. It must have fallen out of a book. Read the paper. Looks like someone's notes, probably a student's. There is a barrier that exists around our solar system, a wall covered in symbols. Each symbol allows us to use one spell. Keep reading. It is believed that the wall protects us from external threats due to the fact that it is constantly being assaulted from the outside, causing the gradual destruction of the symbols on it. What will happen to us when all the symbols are destroyed? Well, what will happen once they are destroyed? You crumple up the paper and toss it aside. Don't worry, we won't be around to see it. You turn your attention back to the rag, bucket, and dust on the shelves. 10 minutes later. Well, I think this bookshelf is clean now. Now the bookshelves are clean. We should go to the receptionist. It's done. Oh, we still need tools and rags. Bookshelf. Second bookshelf, third. Looks like they forgot to put these books up for sale. Maybe there's something interesting here. Second shelf, third book from the left, this one. You pull out the book, you hear a click. Secret staircase. Secret library. And they were given 5 years to prove the theory that the appearance of magic in our world was due to divine intervention. The theory was eventually discarded. Damn book. Writing desk. There is an elegant writing desk under the staircase. It's seen better days. There's a small lock on the desk drawer. Ooh, a lock. That must mean there's something valuable inside. Try and open it. Tug the lock. The lock may be old, but it's still shut tight. I'll need some kind of tools for this. Okay. So we must remember this place. We need to return here with pliers or lockpick. Wait. Do I have a lockpick inside my... Oleg Sergeyev. Cornelius's magic wand. Oh, I didn't see faces on the back. Only the one. So, do we have anything here? No, apparently there's nothing. No lockpicks this time. Too bad. Let's go back. So now we need to find anything and everything. Shelf. They are all wiped clean. So let's talk. Apparently it's this one. Are you finished dusting? All done. We'll see about that. She reluctantly turns off the TV. The receptionist groans as she stands up and goes to check your work. Not bad at all. Happy to help. You give Roderick's cage a satisfied glance. Get going now. You have a new task. I want to ask about the one. No time for that. Go straight to the headmaster. There was a spill in his office that needs cleaning up. Straight down the hall, then to the right. I unlocked the door for you. Eh? Isn't that too quick? Portrait hall. You see an opulent, though slightly shabby altar, with a magic wand sitting on a pedestal in the middle of it. Anything would get it so easily. What? Not Cornelius' wand. The wand you were supposed to find, remember? Oh, right. Well, I guess I'll just have to help the characters in the next book. There's nothing but a thick glass pane separating you from the wand. A heavy lock hangs below the panel, keeping it shut. Examine the wand. The wand looks old and the paint on it has started to peel in places. It's giving off a slight glow and low hum. Look around. There's not a soul in the hallway. You can hear some people arguing loudly behind the door on the right. You continue scanning your surroundings and you eventually notice a surveillance camera watching you from the ceiling. Is that thing working? What is it? That thing is watching us, recording everything that happens. What do we care if it records? I think you should break the glass, grab the wand, and get out of the book already. What's the hold up? Tag at the lock. I've never seen a lock like this before. The hole looks more like a spiral. I don't think a lockpick will work in it. Just break the glass. I don't want to make a lot of noise. What's gotten into you today? You're being so cautious. I told you, I'm not really a bad person. Hey, are you our new janitor? See a middle-aged man in the doorway. Yes, I'm the janitor. I'm the one who called for you. Come into my office. He opens the door wider. I really think we should just break the glass, grab the wand, and... The man starts to reach for his belt where his own wand sits on a holster. Come on, smash the glass. Walk over to the man. Can you not hear me? He's pointing his wand at you. Sorry, I was lost in thoughts. That wand is just so gorgeous. The man slowly lowers his wand and silently waits for you to walk over to him. Come in, come in. An old man who is also in the office nods briefly at you. You found us through the job posting? Yes. I always dreamed for seeing a school of magic. Really? It's not very often you hear something like that from a non-wizard. But you don't really look like an ordinary person either. No offense. Anyways, we have a few stains to clean up here. Our former headmaster spilled a potion. He slightly accentuates the word former. I only spilled it because you distracted me. Don't pretend it was my fault. The old man seems sincere in his claim. Doesn't matter. In any case, cleaned up, please. He returns to his work. What kind of potion? Maricus, what kind of potion was it? He doesn't look up from his desk. A magic retention potion. I don't want to lose everything my ancestors passed down to me. He grins a senile grin. I see, the headmaster responds with a sour grimace. It's just herbal velocity. Guess I done the first stain. Oh, this one. You start wiping the first stain with a rag, the potion doesn't really budge. I heard you plan to sell everything from the geomancy department too. The geomancy symbols were shattered last year. Why would we bother keeping all that? Why indeed, that's our history. Let history stay in the past. He turns his attention back to his work. The stain is finally gone, you can start on the next one. The second stain is bigger than the first and someone has already stepped in it, spreading the potion over the floor. First cleaning bookshelves, now cleaning the floor. What's next? The toilets? Just keep going and get it done. Once you finish, we'll go back for the wand in the hallway. Casually ask about the wand. That wand you have out in the hall is so interesting. The old man starts breathing angrily and sends a vicious stare your way. The headmaster pauses for a second. Indeed, enjoy it while it's here. What do you mean, while it's here? The headmaster tenses up. It seems like he's about to make a very painful decision. Ah, yes, by the way, I wanted to warn you, Maricus. We found the buyer for the wand. He tenses up again after the speaks. Is he talking about your client? I don't think so. The old man drops his teacup on the floor and it shatters, splashing more potion onto the floor under the desk. You must be joking. You put the symbol of our school up for sale? I actually put everything in the school up for sale. No one wants to buy most of the old junk, but a few people from the capital expressed interest in the wand. How could you? The old man's hand starts shaking. Hold on, you should probably sit down. The wand, Cornelius's wand. Are you listening to me? We'll get enough money for it that we can go another 6 months without government support. Bang. You're going to regret this. I'll call a meeting of the school council to challenge it. He jumps up from his chair. The old man hurries off. He's going to go take the wand. We need to stop him. Don't worry, he's gone crazy like that about 10 times this week already. Besides, only I have the key to the case. He pauses for a second, clearly regretting telling you that. While you were busy with the conversation, you seem to have finished wiping up the stains. Looks like I'm done here. Can I go? Yes, thank you. He turns to the door. You can hear voices coming from the other side, getting louder and louder. Now, what's going on out there? Let me go see. Oh, I'm here alone. Table. Take all. Table. All sorts of junk. Take all. Tools. Finally can make it pliers. Whoa! What's going on here? A crowd of people has gathered in the hall. They are whispering among themselves, looking at the altar in the middle of the room. It's the wand! Headmaster! Sir, Cornelius's wand is gone! Freaking hell! Frick! Damn it! The client asked me not to lose track of it. I told you. Everyone looks at you, not speaking. Alright then, he turns to the gathered crowd. Who saw it last? I think it was you, right, Sir Marcus? You left the office, and then you must have walked right past it. I was there at the time. Not if we can take your words for it. Do you have any reason not to believe me? Indeed, especially when it comes to the theft of a school property. Do you think I don't know about your secret stash under the library? The only one stealing here is you, giving away our heritage. Just admit you stole it and put it back where it belongs. I didn't touch it. The headmaster looks at the camera mounted on the ceiling. We'll see if that's true, but for now, take note. I'm ordering a total lockdown of the school. No one goes in or out. And all the teachers present and you as well, ma'am. He nods to the receptionist. And you, too, he quickly points at you. But definitely not you, he points at the former headmaster. All of you start searching for the wand. Yes, sir. Everyone he indicates to respond as one. Yes, sir. You're a little slow to speak and it sounds silly. Alright then, everyone, get to it. I'm going to check the surveillance camera footage, but then that will take some time. I'll be in my office. If you so much as try to leave the school, I'll have the police after you. I'll be in my office. The crowd disperses. So now what do we do? We're going to find the wand. You furiously straighten the collar of your coat. This guy's portrait. You see a portrait of a man with bandaged hands. Or rather, that's what's left of his mangled wrists. What? Where? How awful. That's one of the old headmasters. Back in his day, wizards didn't wield wands. They held the spells in their hands to cast them like real men, which of course didn't protect them from the consequences of a spell gone wrong. I see. Portrait spot. Looks like one portrait is missing. Empty case pedestal. Let's go to the lobby. Let's go to the library. Let's make pliers. Wait, I cannot make it. I can make only lockpick. Okay, so then we're going here. Because lockpick can help us only with this one. Secret library. Pick the lock. The lock turns out to be a simple one, and you quickly open it using the lockpick. Ooh, nice. What's the ring do? Oh, it contains, okay. So there's no point just to have him, to keep him. You can use it because you cannot take it to the next mission, next book. It's interesting that I can take everything from a real world and put here, but when I'm returning, I only got this one item that I'm going there and everything else is lost. So we don't have anything else. We need to find another tools. And the rag. Teacher, where am I? Stop right there. I'm just the janitor, I'm just the janitor. Who are you? I'm just the janitor. I guess the school really is out of money, can't even hire normal people. See that teacher over there with the glasses? Go tell him they moved his class to the room downstairs. No need to be a genius to realize that the students are plotting something. They're giggling and glancing around, and one of them is holding a padlock. Oh, come on, help us play a trick on him. It's just a fun little tradition. What do? He's asking for help, and we promised to help everyone. I don't think this counts. They're clearly up to no good. Why are you thinking so hard? It's just a harmless prank. We're going to lock him in the basement for like 10 minutes and let him out. I mean, just look at him, coming in here all full of himself. He's planning to teach wizards, but he's not even a wizard. Yeah, you don't think the man in the cheap suit looks particularly arrogant, but maybe it's more obvious to the students. I'll think about it. There's up, Mikhail. Student. The new teacher is late for a lecture. Ooh, storage room door. A candle. You don't have... It's lit, no? Late to the very first lecture. Desk. Nice. So now we need only a rag. So where are the new teacher? Okay, nothing here. Let's go. Storage room door. An open door with the key. Using. A drop of ink jumps from your fingers and disappears in the lock. There's a click and the door opens. I think key maybe a little bit. I don't have anything. Yeah. Stay cool. Candle. And nothing else? That's really disappointing. Storage room. Bulletin board. So we have this teacher desk. Excuse me, the teacher appears at your AD badge. No one called for the janitor. The student turns to look at you and starts giggling. Solidly sit down at the desk. You sit down at the nearest empty desk. Lecturer stares you in the eye, trying to figure out what you're up to. Keep your face blank. You spend a few minutes under the teacher's stern eye, but eventually she looks away. Fine, let's continue. Now, time to check your homework, Mirush. Yes, a thin boy stands up for his desk in the front row. List the great wizards of the Bronze Era. Dorimori, Rebus Nemus, and Chadis Medis. He barely holds back his laughter. Excellent. Fortunately, the popularity of those names based along with the Bronze Era itself. And what is meant by the Bronze Era? The period after the first sign came to fruition, the first through 7th generation of wizards. The period when wizards had immense power but only knew a handful of spells that they deciphered from the wall. Very good, sit down, keep listening. And the most significant events of those years, Royana? A shy, pudgy girl in the second row stands up. The creation of the Great Canal. She looks uncertainly at the teacher, who nods. The 40-kilometer wide river canal that separates the left and the right sides of the new Riverland. Dorimori created it with splitting magic, which sign is now shattered. At these words, everyone in the classroom, including the teacher, nods their head briefly and respectfully. Sit down. Next we have the Silver Era, or the Knights of Bright Lights. Leonard. Keep listening. That when wizards attempt to seize power, first was Royal III. Then there was a second attempt by Volox IV, who was successful and stayed in power for 3 years. A light-haired boy recites these words quickly, almost automatically. And you can also tell us about the Golden Era, please. That was the period when relations between wizards and ordinary people started to be regulated, when magic clinics, Veritas' combat magic institutes, and other magic institutions, including our school, were built. Good. I'm glad I didn't need to pull the answers out of you word by word this time. That's all for today. Are we going to sit here all day? Okay, I'll move on. Okay, they'll move. That's awesome. A candle. Oh, this one is definitely doesn't lit. The drawer of the teacher's desk catches your eye. You pull on it, but locked. Now what? Stealing from teachers? Why not? If the drawer is closed, there must be something useful in there. Yeah, probably students' homework or something. Pick the lock. The hole of the lock is quite small and your lockpick just doesn't fit inside. A lockpick won't be any use here. Okay, you want me to do a freaking crowbar for this? The door is locked. Attic door. There's nothing else. We still need to find a rag. Secretive teacher. A hunched man in a teacher's uniform stands motionless by the door, whispering something incomprehensible. Listen to him. 1 extinguished, 2 extinguished, 3 extinguished, 4 extinguished, 5 extinguished. 1 extinguished, 2. Okay. Are you alright? Touch his shoulder. Just be careful. As soon as you touch the man's shoulder, he pushed you away and quickly hides behind the door. How rude. You hear the lock closing on the other side. First one click, then a second, the third, a fourth, and the fifth. With each click, the emblems depicting candles on your side of the door turns. Look at the floor. On the spot where the teacher was standing, you find a small gold-plated lighter. It's beautiful. You should take it. It might come in handy. Examine the door. The door looks more like a work of art, with interwoven metal strips on it. In the middle of the door, you see 5 emblems depicting candles. They're upside down now. It's locked. Do we need to deal with him right now? Well, he might be in trouble, and you did say you wanted to help everyone here. Could he possibly have the wand? I haven't found that in the text yet, so we should check. Let's see. Class schedules. Okay, teacher. A candle. A candlestick holding an unlit candle catches your eye. Look, the candle looks like the ones we saw on the strange teacher's door. Light with the lighter. You flick the lighter and the candle starts burning with a green flame. Impressive. Let's go take a look at the door and see if anything changed. Teacher? Hello? The wizard glanced up at you quickly. Are you a teacher here? I teach the first years the sign alphabet, and I conduct my own research in my free time. What you have there? He pointed to a strange device on his desk. It's just an ordinary astrologograph. We use them to decipher the signs. Are you trying to discover new signs since the old ones are being shattered? It's more like I'm trying to combine them. Combine them? You see, it seems the wizard has been wanting to share his discoveries with someone for a long time. Listen to him. The signs are on the barrier, and I insist it be called a barrier, not a wall, because the primary function of the structures is protecting the world inside from the destructive force outside. Destructive force? Some kind of creature of being is trying to break down the barrier of symbols and supposedly bring an end to all life inside. All 9 planets will perish, including our own. So I believe that all the symbols on the barrier are kind of a message, and it may be an answer to how we can stop the destruction. Our goal is to decipher the message, and not just to use its power letter by letter, as we are used to doing. And you're the first one who realized that the letters on the wall? Barrier. That the letters on the barrier might form a word? No, there was also Cornelius, but I think most wizards are too busy studying what the symbols can give us right now, in the moment. Long-term effect and tasks have always just been passed off to the next generation. Did you say Cornelius? I just so happened to be looking for Cornelius' wand. Have you heard about its disappearance? Yes, Cornelius was the last wizard I can remember who was interested in the meaning behind the symbols. I was never able to find his work, and his wand itself has no inherent value. It's a paradox. And what have you managed to find out? Firstly, that the radius of the barrier available to us is not all that big. We only see a small portion of the symbols. The sun alone blocks half of our field of vision. All the symbols beyond -1 degree can be viewed without going blind. It's possible that the creators of the barrier were expecting all 9 planets to work together to decipher the message. But despite all those difficulties, I have been able to decipher 2 words. Whoa! Property of... is that all? Yes. Property of who? He shrugs. Chalk? Why do I need the chalk? Okay. Yay! Orders. Candle. Nice. Briefcase. This briefcase has to be here for a reason. Habits die hard, huh? Decided to steal the headmaster's papers? Call it writer's intuition. There's something important inside. Not every prop is Chekhov's gun. I try to force the briefcase open with your bare hands, but it makes a traitorous creaking sound. Shh, do you want the headmaster to hear you? Pick the lock. You insert the lockpick into the briefcase lock and trying to be as quiet as you can. Quickly pick the lock. Open the briefcase. Nice. Awesome. That's a lot of things. Papers. Old headmaster. The old headmaster is digging through papers in his desk and doesn't pay any attention to you. Did you steal the wand? Nonsense. Why would I do such a thing? You didn't want the wand to be sold, and so you decided that was the best way to protect it. Look out there. He points at the window. You see this densely populated city, full of tall buildings that almost block out the sky. High up in the sky above, you can just barely make out lines that look like symbols. So those are the signs. Yes, and they're written there for us. He places a hand on his chest. Not for them, he indicates the city. Huge letters in the sky that shine for us. But now, he clenches his fists, they're trying to bring us down to the level of ordinary humans. To their level. Doesn't matter if it's the wand or the books or even our damn quill pens. I don't want to give them anything. Because we were made for great things. He prods on his chest. And they were not. This was our world. He pounds his fist against the desk. The headmaster turns away from you and continues digging through the papers on his desk. Okay, so that's apparently all for this place. Let's see. We need to lit this candle. Yep. And the last one. Whoa! Barrel of alcohol. Ooh, a bottle of wine. I'll hang on that. I was wondering, could you avoid spending money on food in the real world since you can eat and drink in a book? Like I said before, everything I take out of books doesn't last, I remember, but you'd be taking the food out of the book inside you. Still works the same way, just dissolve inside of me, which doesn't feel particularly pleasant, by the way. So you've tried, only with alcohol. Okay, that's interesting. I knew that there is something in the wall. But this... Okay, so... That's interesting. And we were going... in this room next time. Yeah, it's already a lot of time. We'll continue and we will find one next time. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Smash like if you did. Leave your comments and subscribe. See you next videos. Bye!